Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Everybody,
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth. Oh no, this does not look good. More and more pressure on the ball here. Aim forwards. Oh, and he's through the middle. He's onside. And it's Lahm. Palmer absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, there's the impressive figure of Christian Vieri. What a left foot he has.
And quite a frame.
Yeah, possibly one of the last of the old-fashioned strikers. Big, powerful and direct. And a very tough opponent in the air. One of Italy's finest.
Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Brazil just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
He's through here. Palmer. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ah, he's fizzed it forward. Pirlo. And either side yet able to find the net. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in here!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vieira. Nice interception, well timed. Bergomi calmly anticipates. Pirlo. Yamal, very much a man of this moment. It's a great ball. Great hit! Thuram gets rid without sophistication. Nicely weighted ball. Well, played right into his path. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lahm. Vieri.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nice sequence of passes this. Vieri. Can he finish? Drawn. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Vietnam have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, delightful ball. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Palmer, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Vinicius Junior, nice ball, and he's real chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Vieira simply had to find something instinctive because of the unexpected way the ball came loose.
Oh, that's an inviting ball. Decent progress down the left. And here's Hullet. Adrian, and the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Thuram with the clearance. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Looks to go up. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Adriano clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. Can he put it away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Nicely aimed pass. That's headed upfield. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lahm kept his eye on it, and he's there.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Owen. Yamal, who's set. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I could see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff.
And the second half gets underway.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That has been cut short. And it's Owen. Thuram cuts it out.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's intervened well there. A searching ball that into space. And now the breakaway. Interesting ball. No, that's been intercepted. Lahm. That looks a cracking ball. Thuram.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's well spotted. Rijkaard. Vinicius Junior. Adriano. Thuram. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ball's gone out of play. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Lahm. That has ended up in no man's land. Buffon sends that a long way. Vinicius Junior just eases him off the ball. He's through here. Now the finish! It's a loose ball. Vieri does have his name on the score sheet, of course, and they can counter here.
649.
Just about up to the hour now. Strokes it back.
He had nobody else to help out there. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to...
There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Shot could be on. Vietnam have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Substitution on the field. Pele.
We have got changes
Number
here from
21,
both sides, in fact.
Pirlo. Coming on the field, number 17, Rafael Leão. Number 42,
Vietnam
Toure.
will try it again now.
Substitutions taking place.
Vietnam have their second corner now. Oh, smashing header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Araujo makes the interception. That's Owen. That's been cut out, well played. Yamal.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Quality ball. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That is a great pick out. Big chance! Goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution on the field, number 19.
Vietnam making consecutive changes here.
Coming on the
Bale
field
getting the
is
call here in what
number
can be
7,
interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Oh, what has happened here? Hits one! Goal! Brazil! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
It looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Oh, can he get onto this? Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, a delicate chip through. Good ball over the top.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into...
Bale! What a save! Terrific reactions!
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Terrific header! Oh, taken with style! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Brazil could not have picked a better time to snatch. It's Vieri! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Vietnam have their 3rd corner. Cleared away. And it's Van Dijk. Rafael Leao. Bellingham. Bale. Rivaldo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
This is Van Basten. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that will be it. Brazil have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Van Basten, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
In the area around the stadium is strictly
The end of the game.
Please use
Reflections.
Well, what a difference a half can make, Peter. And the second half saw this team full of courage and energy. It's very impressive how this team turned it all around.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. Match. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really...
Vinicius Junior! Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And now a sudden chance to counter. No, that was never going to make it. Araujo with a definite foul there. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, Red, nice interception. And here's Hullet. The real chance! And it's a goal!
Vietnam clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Neatly clipped into space. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. And it's Bergomi. That is good alertness. Adriano. It's Adriano! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Vieri. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's being shifted off it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming. Thuram cuts out the pass. Now it's Owen. And it's Lahm. Lahm made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Vieira has a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Very nearly half an hour gone here. He's had a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Thuram. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's quick to snatch it back. That is a great pick out. He's found the way through, and the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. And here's the chance to counter. He has found the way through. Vinicius Junior going full tilt down the left. It's a pretty loose pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
Now the finish! In he goes again! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Bergomi. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Adriano.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi. He's had a hit! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Goal! After 45 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi! Lionel Messi! Lionel Messi!
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Added time.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And here's Vinicius Junior. He's found a way past. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And there's the end of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately. Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again then.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Lahm is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Played back in, and that is expertly dealt with. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's through here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, that's been intercepted.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Thuram cuts it out. Pull it. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Bale. And there's green grass ahead of him. It's Bale!
Substitution in progress.
Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here.
71,649.
It's not gone well. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Rivaldo. Brazil have got it back and they'll have another go. Vieira. Messi delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Now it's Van Basten. And that is exemplary defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Well read, nice interception. Vietnam couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Pirlo. Vieira. Vieira gets over and intercepts. Pirlo. Pull it. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. That's a nicely measured pass. And he's found a way past. That is good strength. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's Rivaldo. Vieri. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. And that has been clubbed away. That's been cut out, well played. Rivaldo. Oh, super find. Oh, he's bustling back, Basten! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
And he could have eased the pressure on his team by taking them within one of an equaliser.
Brazil have their second corner now. Header! Oh, taken with style! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Vietnam have their third corner. Tries to get it clear.
Vietnam surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Bellingham. Bale. He gets big. Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Pinheiro. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Van Basten. Brazil have reclaimed it. And a header! And he hits the net! Dying minutes, and we're all square again!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Bellingham is offering a right smile there. Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
He slid in. Great chance! In for the pieces! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
And a quick reminder today,
Bale taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Brazil certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. The action has already started. And it's Shaw.
Pretty robust defending.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. they've got rid. Adriano. Oh, it's come loose. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think Luke Shaw is a player who can really thrive here, Peter. I expect a lot of long diagonal passes from that deep left position, and he can make those long busting runs looking to provide cutbacks. So we've got a ball shifter and a chance creator all in one.
Okay, interesting. Quarter of an hour played. Diogo Dalot, he's got away. Oh, that was vital. Thuram. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's Højlund! So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Vinicius Junior. It's Vinicius Junior! Goal, Brazil!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
The goal scorer for Brazil after 24 minutes is number 18, Vinicius Junior.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Ugarte. Brazil are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. No, he wasn't going to let him pass. Højlund! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Højlund actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. And the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Garnacho really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves.
He's away! Højlund!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I'd like to
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Brazil happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
So off we go once more.
Brazil definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bruno Fernandes. That is good alertness. Vieira. That's Thuram. And it's Rijkaard. Palmer. And back to the goalkeeper. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes.
This is what good chemistry is all about. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's been cut out, well played. Vinicius Junior. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Really has the confidence and skill to...
Great hit! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Number 7,
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Brazil do have a chance to counter here. Garnacho. Adriano. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
Garnacho. Coming on the field is number 7, Mason Mount.
Pressing high and with purpose. That is ended up in no man's land. Vinicius Junior. Bruno Fernandes. And he's chosen to go back. That'll be a throw. Bruno Fernandes. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Casemiro proves too strong. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Vinicius Junior claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Brazil definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.